All right, friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Kiki Said So. So today we are back in my messy kitchen. I am going to try one more time to see about getting some fish, I think. And then I need to pick up Whitley's dewormer. And we're going to stop at a little Starbucks because I would like a little treat, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go run these errands and then we'll be back. I did not end up cooking last night and I actually went to bed hungry. But I wasn't in the mood. And I also didn't end up journaling last night, but I did journal yesterday. So at some point today, I need to do it. And I want to kind of finish filming stuff and everything before I sit down to edit, because today I also need to finish editing cocktails. Gotten most of it done. I am waiting as usual on somebody to send me Indecisive Diane and I can pop that in there. The ads are done. The rest of the episode is done. The cocktail making portion is done. So it's mostly done. Hopefully I can get it in time. If not, I don't know. But yeah, so that's what's on the agenda for today. So let's go.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team.
Okay, so I'm feeling like the day before a holiday, the sweet spot to leave the house must be around 2 o'clock. It feels great outside. We've got the windows down. I might open up the sunroof. What is that noise? Oh. Does anybody's car, my car, it has that thing where it beeps even if a passenger is in the other seat. But sometimes the passenger is literally my purse or Whitley. And I wish I could turn it off because it's so annoying. And I don't want her getting all tangled up in the seatbelt. I don't know. Maybe I need to finagle away. So now, anyway, I've got the Starbucks. No pub cup for Whitley. We are going to the vet to pick up her meds. And we're going to see if Whole Foods has any Branzino, because I'm just really, really craving it. And if not, we will be having scallops for lunch. For late lunch, dinner, early dinner, supper. What is supper? All right, you guys. So we found some Branzini at Whole Foods in Midtown. So pick that up along with a few other things. I also saw that they are having a caviar sale. If you're a Prime member, they have one that was originally $90 and it was $53.99. I did not buy it, but I'm thinking about buying it. I'm just trying it, but I'm like, okay, but what am I gonna do besides, putting it on the Bellini? Like, what else am I gonna do? So I don't know. But then I was like, maybe I should look up some recipes, and this would be a great time to get fancy with it, Maybe it could go with those scallops. I don't know. But I've got to see. And they're also having 50% off ice cream and ice cream sandwiches, those sorts of things for the holiday. Started today, and then I don't know when it ends. Hi. Yes. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm still waiting on my files, but whatever. Putting away some dishes from the dishwasher and trying to get things prepped up. I ended up just feeling really tired. I got Chick-fil-A for lunch. And then me and Whitley came home. We watched a little bit of this show called Suspicion on Apple TV. It's not that great, and it got canceled after the first season, but it was something to watch. I was waiting to see, what's the show? Presumed Innocent. A new episode came out today. I really enjoyed that show. So I was watching it with a friend of mine, so I was going to wait and see if he wanted to watch it today, because if he's trying to wait, I'm not waiting, but if he'll watch it today, then we can watch it. Yeah. So the gimbal is just so, or this device is so weird because depending on the angle, it can look really weird. Yeah, today was kind of uneventful. Which is fine because I'm really kind of tired and I'm looking forward to relaxing for the holiday tomorrow. And I think I just want to listen to a little Cowboy Carter. Oh, this is the potato ricer. That I have to make the video for. So this is the ricer. And then you put this. Well, it comes with 3 different things. I'm going to look up and see which one I should use. I'm assuming I should use the bigger one for the potatoes, and so that they still have some texture. Put that in there. Then you put this in here, and I think that's the way it goes. And then you put the potatoes in there, close, and they'll come out right here. Do y'all be buying random kitchen appliances like me? Because I am an appliance girl, okay? Do it with me. Baby girl is tearing up her food. I also bought these cookies today. And then I bought some the other day. So let's see. So it calls for half and half, this recipe that I'm making today. So I've got my half and half, calls for a cup of that and a cup of sour cream. So I have these sitting out because I need them to come to room temperature. Then I've got some russet potatoes here that I'm going to peel. Then I'm going to cube them and then I'll boil them. And then I have some fresh garlic. And I'm just about to, I want to try and get a picture, I guess. So I'm trying to like get things all prepped up while the cookies are baking. I've got about 5 minutes left on that. And then, okay, so then I want to do some spicy baby broccoli. I'm thinking I wanted to put do like a lemony one, but then I'm like, the fish is going to be really lemony. I don't know. Then I was like, oh, I could do a spicy one. I don't know how that will go. But I think it'll be fine because I was looking at some different Asian-inspired recipes. But I think if I just do it pretty regular and toss in like some chili crunch or some Calabrian chili peppers, it'll be good. The Parmesan I had is not good, so that wasn't going to work, my Parmesan idea. And then for the Branzino, I only got 1 fish. I was going to get 2. I was like, that's a lot of fish to cook. And I just think the presentation of like a whole fish is so pretty. So anyway, there was like a seafood herb blend. I'm not sure what's in there. So I'm going to check and see if I'm actually going to use that today or not. I probably will. I think it had like some dill and some parsley and maybe some thyme. I have red onion that I'm going to put in there. Lemon, of course, salt, pepper, olive oil, garlic. What else? I saw a recipe in some butter. I saw a recipe for this sauce. So I want to, and then like the sauce, they say it's good for like a salad dressing. Because I was also thinking, well, I can make the sauce first, see how that comes out. And then maybe I'll even toss the broccoli in the same sauce and just plate it with like the broccoli at the bottom and then the whole fish on top. I don't know. I'm about to Oh, and some shallot. So I don't know if I'll use red onion or shallot, but I think shallot was in that recipe. So we've got the garlic. Oh, my chives. Forgot about that. So I'm just going to finish getting this stuff ready, and then I'll see how I can record this and record for the thing.
All right, you guys. So it was a little noisy in the kitchen. So I will just voice over part of this. So for the mashed potatoes, of course, I washed these already, scrubbed them real good, and peeled the potatoes. And then the mashed potatoes will have chives. So I'm just chopping up some chives. Clean that up, move it to the side. And I just love these little clear glass bowls that I got from Target. I be feeling like I'm on a cooking show. I also got this. I think Medina might have gotten this for me, but it is a roller for garlic. So you can see here, I'm smashing the garlic, but I needed some that was going to be minced and then some that was going to be sliced. So I have this garlic slicer that I'm using, but the other thing, you put the garlic in there, roll it around, and it works out real good. And of course, I gotta have my little wine break. Now, I am going to take the potatoes. I've chopped up the potatoes, chopped up some butter. I also have some cream, well, half and half. Then we've got chives and garlic, sour cream, and all of this is going to make some delicious creamy potatoes. And I'm going to use the potato ricer to make it perfect. Make sure y'all check my Amazon link. It is in the description box and you can purchase it. I think it's worth it. You can use it with lots of different vegetables. Anyway, we're going to take these cubed potatoes and I'm going to put them in this Dutch oven. And I actually had to start this over because I put water in first. You need to put it all in there together. So I'm going to add some cool water and you want it to cover all of the potatoes by an inch or two. And you also want to salt it. You got to season throughout, y'all. Season throughout. Okay, so we're going to put that on the stove and bring it to a boil. Now, I am getting prepared to make the sauce. So I just cleaned off these lemons and I like to roll my lemons really good so that the juices get juicy. So whenever I do slice these lemons and juice them, it won't be as hard to extract the juice. So I'm getting out the juice. And this is a sauce recipe. It's a Greek recipe that I saw online. So you're going to mix the lemon juice with the oil. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, watching this, I did this a little out of order. I'm going to definitely make this sauce again. Once I get the recipe perfected, I will share the recipes. But I'm also, not recipes, but recipe. Anyway, I am going to add in some dried oregano. And I didn't add enough. Eventually, I'm going to add some more. And then, of course, salt and pepper. And we'll whisk this together. We want it to get it nice and combined. Lots of pepper because you don't want this seasoning to be bland. There is a bit of oil in there. And sometimes I feel like it washes it out. So whisk, whisk, whisk. You want to put your elbow grease into it. I tasted it and wasn't enough seasoning. So I added some more. Okay, taste it again. More lemon juice. And something I learned along the way is that when you're trying to cut out salt, depending on what you are making, it helps to add like some citrus, whether that be lime juice or lemon juice. Orange juice is a little sweeter, but lemon and lime juice, depending on your recipe, might work. And you can cut back on some of the salt. Fresh lemon and lime juice to be exact, not the stuff in the little squeezy bottle from Concentrate. Okay, so I'm going to add some salt to this and now we're getting ready to get the Branzino together. All right, so I am going to add pepper. You want to make sure you season the inside and the outside. Another thing I did a little out of order here, but eventually I'll get to it, is you want to score, which means you're going to cut the outside of the fish and you want to massage the seasonings in there. I also added a little olive oil on the outside of the fish. It's going to help crisp up the skin, and you want to put some inside too. I should have put the oil in first, but it was late, y'all. I was hungry. Anyway, that's what it looks like. I got it from Whole Foods and I asked them to butterfly it, but I wanted to try to do this like technique that I saw online where it shows you how to debone a fish. So I was like, I don't want all the guts and everything in there.
I want to try it. And whenever I go to a restaurant and they do it, I think it looks so cool. So I had them leave the head on, of course, as flavor, and then keep the backbone in there, and I removed it. I don't think I'll do that again. It was an unnecessary step, but when you leave the bones in your fish, really any meat, bones are going to help add more flavor. So everybody loves a filet, and I get it, but it just, to me, it tastes so much better. Anyway, adding in more herbs on the inside, I used parsley, dill, and I think that's it. And then I also sliced up some pieces of lemon, and I'm going to put those on the inside too. And make sure you are salting and peppering the inside and the outside. So here I go, scoring the fish because I forgot to do that before. You should just do that first. So when you're doing the seasonings, you can just get it all done. You want to put about 3 or 4 slits depending on the size of your fish. I'm just gonna sop up that flavor in there, make sure I get it in there, press it in. Ooh, missing a nail, trifling, but that's all right.
Why are you going back and forth?
Okay, make sure I have salt on there too. Season up the head because sometimes it's like a little bit of cheek meat in there and it's good. So now I've got it all seasoned up and ready to go, and I'm putting it in the oven to roast. Now, this potato ricer is the truth. I'm telling y'all, if you saw my Instagram reel about this, or I think I might have put it on TikTok too, I think it's worth it to buy. Again, it comes with 3 different discs that you can put in there. So whenever you're pushing it through, maybe you want something chunkier or finer. I did the biggest one. You just take those potatoes that we boiled, and you're gonna put them in there and press them out. To me, it works way better than a traditional potato ricer. So that's what it looks like coming out. And then I mixed in some butter and the sour cream and the cream, and I'm just getting it all mixed up and letting everything melt. The heat is not on, but the potatoes are still warm. So it's kind of the process. And I should have added more potatoes. I didn't add quite enough, but that's okay because sadly I ended up throwing some of these away because how many days am I going to eat mashed potatoes even if they're super good? Anyway, getting that all mixed up. Adding in the sour cream. I don't even like sour cream, but it really just does something to add a little to your mashed potatoes, and it helps make them nice and creamy. If you want them chunkier, I would suggest that you use a potato ricer, but just don't rice all of your potatoes, and then maybe some of the smaller bits that broke up when you were boiling them, just mix those in there and they will break up a little bit more when you stir.
If you let your guard down, baby.
All right, so you can see how creamy it's getting. If I had more potatoes, it wouldn't be as creamy, which is more ideal, but trust me, they were good. All right, so while I was doing all of that, I went ahead and blanched this baby broccoli. I blanched the baby broccoli, and so once you do that, you want to take it out and put it in an ice bath so that it stops cooking. Okay, now look at this fish. Look at how good it looks. The skin bubbled up nice and crispy. Let me tell y'all. Excuse that squeaking noise in the back. I am so sorry. Whitley is going to town on her toy, and I don't want her to start barking, so we're just gonna rock with it. So anyway, I am getting it off of here. I should put a little bit more oil on the pan, or maybe a sheet of nonstick aluminum foil. I didn't, but that's all right. We just lost a little bit of the fish. So I'm gonna get my fish spatula and this other spatula and move it to the plate because I was trying to make it real pretty, but whatever. I also forgot to mention I sliced up some red onions and put it in there. Now, remember that sauce that we made earlier? I put it in the refrigerator so it could chill. You can make it ahead, totally up to you. And then I'm just gonna drizzle this on top of the fish. I also tried it later that week on some scallops, and I've tried it since then on some shrimp. It tastes good on all of the seafood. And when I was eating, I got a little bit of it on my mashed potatoes, and it was good. This sauce is the truth. The lady I got the recipe from online, she also said that it would be really good in a salad. Not my best presentation, but whatever. So I said F it on that whole I'm about to try the technique, because the technique involved it involved a spoon and a fork, and I was so hungry. I wasn't about to do it. I'm gonna take off some of this fish and put it on my plate with the broccoli. I also, after I blanched the broccoli and everything, I put it in the oven and roasted a bit and tossed it with some chili oil. Then I've got my mashed potatoes over there and the fish. It was delish.